Hello and welcome to the Evercade Retreat. GeneJoke here, and today I'm adding elevator action from the Taito Arcade Collection 2 to my ever-growing list where I rank every Evercade game ever. Originally released into arcades in 1983, elevator action sees you take on the role of Agent Otto as he breaks into a 30-story building, steals some documents, and escapes in its getaway car. Naturally, being an arcade game from 1983, it does show its age in a number of ways, but it does very much have some of the old arcade charm that games of that era had. The graphics, while not amazing by today's standards, are more than sufficient to convey the action going on. It's quite bright and colourful for a spy espionage game, but it strangely works. Sound is fairly basic and you have a fairly repetitive tune, a quite jolly sounding tune at that, but it all helps with that kind of old school arcade feel. It feels right. The gameplay is fairly straightforward. Navigate the 30-story building, making your way down, entering the red doors to retrieve the documents you need, and escape. Otto can run, jump, shoot and duck, and of course use elevators. There are of course enemies to contend with as well. Naturally you can shoot them, or you can shoot light fittings and drop them on their heads, or squash them at the tops or bottoms of the elevators. It's called elevator action for a reason, and it's got nothing to do with the Aerosmith song. They form a key component of the gameplay, as enemies will use the elevators as well, and timing your shots and attacks to coincide with when they reach you, or even controlling the elevators to avoid shots is pretty much essential. The main controls of the game are, well, they're a little bit clunky compared to more modern games, and they might take a little bit of getting used to. At first glance you might think this is more of a reaction based game, and while quick reactions will get you so far, a more methodical approach will probably get you further. It is a fairly simple game at heart, however, it's very much one that rewards more playing. So if it doesn't grab you straight away, it is worth persevering with, as I found it is a game that took a little while to sink its teeth into me, but when it did, I found myself wanting to go back again and again, despite the fairly simplistic nature of it. And yeah, I like this game. Now, for my personal nostalgia with it, it's a game I've been familiar with for years, but I'd never really played it to any great extent, and not enough for it to really hook me. I thought, yeah, it seemed okay, yeah, fine, it didn't really excite me. But once I did, my appreciation for the game greatly increased. So yeah, it's a straightforward old school arcade action game, and unless you really have an aversion to this sort of thing, I think this game has a lot to offer. To place it on my overall ranking list, I'm going to place it above Another World, but below Centipede, the arcade version. Anyway, I think that about covers everything, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.